Hurt as much, but still, whatever counts, right? Now smoke up in mid, they're looking for the Dragonite. There's a snowball on top of him, and yeah, they're looking to burst him down. Should be able to, unless the stun hits more than that. But now the turnaround, actually, they don't actually have enough burst to bring him down completely. Now a lot of teleports. There's a hook shot onto a load, and it's thrown up by the finger of Death and Silent. He needs a doppelganger up and about, but the rocket's actually skilled up by Matumba Man, still following him, but no creep with them. They just content with that turnaround kill onto Rubik, and that's what I was talking about. That Dragonite really hard to bring down if you're out of burst. Now they're gonna go for it again, but there's a stun on the general here, another snowball. The apathy is here too from the high ground, and therefore doing a decent amount of damage. But Kuro is actually all alone here. Silent comes in, there's the call down finally, as Kuro not quite there just yet. Wind's Curse actually committed to finally bring him down, but meantime Jirax mind control here, controlling up everyone on the side of the Empire. But now Silent's still pretty healthy, joining into the fight with the snowball as well from the Tusk. Now they do get the Gyrocopter down. Mind control Jirax, they're both very low, and it's a 5-man wipe. They only lose the Winter Wyvern here, and oh man, that escalated quickly. It's all I can say. 2,000, almost 3,000 gold change here, considering the gain that lost net worth. And that's terrible not being that. Jirax and Matumba Man, they're both ready to try and fight. We get some extra help here.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Just waiting for the blink in, but there's more help coming for Empire here. 2 teleports come out. There's a snowball here, dodging one of the cooldown stacks. YOLO, their Tusk actually blows up after the line, and now Matumba Man being focused down by General up top here. Fata trying to find a target here, doesn't have his ultimate form, doesn't have too much amount of actually has plenty to play with, but just can't reach anyone, stuns a creep. Now mind control in the back here, catches too, but going to be enough. Silent still up and about, the apathy in a little bit of a rough spot, but General still around, gets bounced by the cask, and takes a lot of damage from Deathward, but ultimately not enough. That should bring him critical range, and negative 3-for-2 trade. Fata comes again with a blink stun. He's all alone though. Never mind, Jirax didn't actually see him come back in there. They blow up the Storm Spirit. That's kind of salvaged the fight for them. Of course, the fight recap not exactly useful there. Oh, the fight's not even done yet. They want revenge, they want Fata. Do they have enough damage here? They need to slow him down more, but they can't. Stick Jobs come out Silent here. Joining the pilot, doesn't have the Lance here to throw at. He will do so. Once again, that tanky Dragonite with the smoke. Nice little play there from Jirax, just to make sure that these last couple of illusions are enough to bring down this tanky half dragon. This one of Matumba Man. I keep committing here. Jirax finds a lower dance. He's all alone. That's a call down. That should be a dead Rubik here. That on Rocket Barrage. So. Empire looking good in team fights, but the cleanup crew for 5Jungs was sacked though. Mind control just finishing that up there, so they have that economy to work with. Teleport coming in here onto the middle field. They want to fight him. Matumba Man caught out. Snowball. There's the Winter's Curse as well. He'll be blown up immediately. Jack's got that as well. Fata coming in from the side. And Glimmercave not enough to save the Tusk. Jirax also very low. Not low enough, but low enough for Splinter Blast to pick him off. Silent though. Caught in the midst of that. Now Fata. he's just too strong. He's too tanky. Lower dance. He stole the Death Ward here. Was in no position to get a good channel off, and then 4-for-2 trade here. Stormspirit, the only one to survive. Smooth as 5 and just farm up the jungle as 5. Can't get you anywhere, and instead the smoke up is 5. They get up on Matumba Man. Jirax comes in as well, trying to help, but he's not really helping anyone right now. Except Team Empire, and now it's their turn. The turn to pick off into a push. That's gonna be Detsy 1 finally. Rest of 5Jungs, they're getting themselves into position to stop the push when it goes further, but they can't really fight here. Not with 2 heroes down. Not with 2 of that big damage dealers down as well. I mean, damage dealers and controllers. The Lion, of course, Blink stun. Blink AoE stun potentially. Blink. There's the lift onto Fata. He's kind of isolated here. And Silent working away at his mana, punched up into the air. He's still quite tanky, but not tanky enough up against 5 heroes and equally as many illusions. So they're going to get a tier 2 off that. Yeah, there's no buyback on the Dragon Knights. They can actually go high ground right now. Silent. He has a heart actually. He's been farming extremely well. I looked at him for a couple of minutes and thought he put his effort into it. That'll allow them to siege very effectively here, especially since they by now should figure out that there's probably no buyback to Dragon Knight. They're gonna go in, they're gonna get more. Kuro punched up into the air as well. General here just zipping in to scare them off essentially. With Tumberman back and Jesus' base being put in shambles. A whole lot that you can do because the jump potential for Team Empire is much superior here. If you have the man disadvantage, you once again blink, lift, follow up from the snowball, from the general zipping in. And Voldo's not going to do anything. They get pick off after pick off, relatively deep behind the lines here. Netted them like 4-5 kills in total. Being slated to fight like that. The apathy, very wise decision to stay out. Ada will actually spot them here. Just have to make sure not to bunch up forward when it's going. Oh, okay, there it is. General in here, locked down with these with the hacks. Hawks come out, Fate out in the midst of the fight. A lower hand, some backside isolated. Silent here looking for targets. Actually, can't really find the one that he wants here. Everyone's still alive though. I'm not sure how, but Beta finally finding the Stormspit here in the back. So he's down for the count. He can't fight back in 20 seconds. The Tumberman on top, kind of low on mana and health though. Same for everyone on the side of 5Jungs, so that's all they have, all the juice that they have left. And Empire, they're still up and running. Back a kill for Silent is couldn't really lock onto a target for the longest part of this fight, but he's able to stay alive because of that heart, because of the butterfly. 5Jungs, they committed so much on the Stormspit, and you can't really fault them, right? Can't really fault them because Stormspit is really hard to deal with because you need that burst, or else he's just gonna do so much AoE damage in that kind of constricted space. Kinda have to bring him down quickly, but then they expended all of their arsenal on him and there was nothing left for Silent because it took them so long as well. When General started here, he was hexed up and then he zipped over here. Tiger and Fata finally tracked him down, and Silent doing all that. Able to work. Same for the apathy, of course. The Skurs. Midst of that as well. It's kind of interrupted 5Jungs. Their attempt to take the fight, and yeah, the result of that is free ages for Stormspit, free set of racks, and getting closer and closer to game. 5Jungs, they need nothing short of miracle right now if they want to turn this around. And General, aggressive here onto Jarks and back. Nice Winter Skurs on 3. Silent comes in here, locking onto, who's that? That's Beta. Bringing that out of mana, out of life points here as the calling comes out from Tumberman, trying to do what he can. Meanwhile, back Mind Control, dropping down the cogs here, just desperately trying to find something. Buyback from Beta here, that might turn it around, so Silent, he doesn't give a damn. Just locks out Kuroki, and therefore not doing nearly as much as they need to, and Eyeshot's even blocking him in a little bit here. The YOLO Warrior with the punch up into the air. They get another kill. Fata dragged out of his own fountain here now. Stunned up, locked down. Glimmer Cave is not gonna save you there. They dive the fountain. They get Kuro, and that's the GG here. Triple kill for both Silent and General. And yeah, Empire showing us that they've not let up after TI. They're still as strong just as strong as we know them, essentially. Very good game from them. And 5Jungs, not looking too bad, to be honest. I mean, they had good lane.